Hello, Sheldon Gould here with S&N Custom Lawn Care in Gladstone, Manitoba. Haven't put a video up for, I don't know, the last 3 or 4 days. We've been fairly busy running around the country, doing a bunch of yards. We aerated and dethatched and cleaned up some leaves in that yard in McGregor, Manitoba. And then I was down in Elm Creek area tilling a garden, and then back up to Southport, just south of Portage, to give a quote on a tree job, and we got to go ahead on that job. So I think we're gonna do that on this Friday. I got a yard in Gladstone to mow. It'll be the second mow of the season. On Thursday, got a neighbor that wants some tilling done. I'm not sure what he's doing there. He's still got to get back to me on how big of an area he wants broken up. Today we spent the day running around giving some quotes. We were at Pine Creek, Austin, Sydney, and then I think that's about it. So that took up most of the day by the time we did all that. We got the tiller on the tractor at the moment on the John Deere X530. I finally got everything taken off that old mower deck, so I got spare parts for the new one. I also have to switch a pulley over to the new one that I had on the old one so that I can hook up the dual bagger on the X530, because the power flow bagger with the blower on there has to connect to a pulley on the mower deck to spin the impeller. So, but I'll show you kind of what we've been doing. I'm just kind of working at the shop tonight, getting things ready for the next couple of days. So yeah, there's the old deck. Got everything stripped off of it. All that's left is the shell, and that thing still weighs a ton. That's going to be going for scrap. Throw it in our scrap pile on the next load we got. We'll throw it on. This is the newer mower deck, new last year. Gotta clean it up tonight and get ready to put the parts on. On this thing I gotta put, there's a little mount that goes down here. There's a thing that goes on here for, there's a flap that goes over the belt for another guard. The pulley under here has to be switched. It's just a single pulley. The one I got to put on it has the regular pulley plus a smaller pulley on top to run the bagger. I got to change this guard. The other one has a cutout so the pulley sticks up. Got to clean that off and grease everything so that we're ready to mow. We're starting to get phone calls for mowing, but we haven't really started. I got the Lawn Chief 440 out. Only reason it's out really is because I had to get this out and that was stuck in the road. Right at the moment I got it hooked up to my Husqvarna pull behind aerator, which I have to fix because where the lift rod is here, you got this control rod. It goes back here. The weld broke. It's supposed to connect right here, down here. So I got to get that fixed, but other than that, that thing's ready to go now. Been doing lots of aerating, but not with this one, with the walk behind aerator. I actually had a customer here yesterday who picked it up and rented it for a couple hours. So that's good. I'm not near the garden. I know I've been promising to show video of the tilling I did, but I'm kind of saving it because the wife wants to plant the garden in the next couple of days. And I'm actually going to till it just before she plants it. So I'm hoping to do a video of actually tilling it, and then you'll be able to see the garden that I first tilled. Haven't got the hood for the John Deere, the X530. It is on order, but it hasn't got here yet, so we're running it without the hood. The other part that got broke was this cover here. So that's the new one on there. I replaced it. Seems to run fine without it. Really, the hood is just a cosmetic thing. So we got that loaded up in the trailer for tilling. We got the 30-inch or 38-inch rear tiller on it. So we're going to be heading out, well, possibly in the next couple of days, for sure Friday, because I got to go do a tree job, trimming some bushes and taking out some shrubs and stuff at Southport, and then we're going back down to Elm Creek to till another garden. But I do have to unload it probably tomorrow. I'm going to till my own garden so the wife can get the garden in. So it's all loaded up, strapped in. in the truck. We're loaded up for the next job. We got the chainsaws with us. We've got the pole saw there, the still pole saw, and I got my regular still chainsaw, and I got my extendable hedge trimmer, and over in that corner, that's my other hedge trimmer. And I got the 2 push mowers with the baggers. I got the leaf blower, shovels and rakes and stuff for cleaning up. So we're all loaded up for the next job. Trailer's loaded up. We'll have to take the trailer for doing trees. Well, I gotta take the trailer Thursday because this yard I'm mowing in Gladstone needs bags. So I guess I gotta unload the tractor anyways to till my own garden here. So that'll be empty. We'll haul leaves back. I got a place to dump out here on our property now. Then we'll load it back up and then head out Friday. And we're going to take this down to the site where we're tilling, which isn't far from the trees, but we'll unload the tractor so it's out of our way. And then we'll be cutting trees, putting them in the trailer and hauling them to the tree dump just south of Portage out by Southport. So yeah, nothing too exciting. We've been busy. Not a whole lot to talk about really. My own lawn's starting to grow, not so bad here, but up by the house it's going to need mowed right away. I'm not sure when we're going to be putting the big deck on the big mower. We've got to finish up with all the tilling here first. I also have a couple places in Portage that want tilling. I'll be taking the tiller that's on the X530 right now, the 38 inch, plus my, I think it's a 22 inch pull-on that's in the shop, and my little still combi unit with the tiller, which is like 6 inch tiller for like doing flower beds and stuff. But my main thing is get the guards and the proper pulley put on a new deck, so that if somebody calls and wants mowing done and wants pegging, we're ready to roll. Like I said, that's going to be going to scrap. It's no good, it's bent on the front. Got to get that welded up, which is nothing major. Get that welded up and then we're good to go if we get a bigger yard to aerate. Other than that, not too much. I took a fair amount of stuff off the old mower deck. I got a whole box in here, right full of stuff. Guards, belts, the 3 blades, they're not too bad. They are starting to wear out, but for longer grass and stuff, they might work okay. I took the spindles, all 3 spindles out. All the tensioner, pulleys, everything. Took the idler wheels off of it. The idler wheels that were actually on this were only about a year old. The original ones wore out, so I just got a new set that I'd put on. So I want to make sure I kept those. So I got lots of spare parts and belts for the new deck. But yeah, not too much tonight. My plan, I think, for tonight will get this blowing off and try and get everything switched over. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is starting to get dark out here. It's about 8:30, 8:45 at night. And it's not that warm either. They're calling with wind chill tonight, like -6, -7, but tomorrow it's supposed to be up to plus 15 degrees Celsius. So I might just leave this, get everything ready tonight, but leave it till tomorrow. I will blow it off, considering I got the air compressor all pumped up and the air hose out here, but I'll get that blown off and ready to tear apart tomorrow and put the new parts on. Other than that, not too much. Just waiting on, well, I got lots of bookings, but I'm just waiting on people to phone back so we can get the timing set. I'm trying to get everybody kind of lined up. When I go to an area, I want to do 2 or 3 jobs so that I'm not running all over the country and to make it better on fuel. So yeah, just waiting on the phone to ring on who wants to do what on what day. Then we'll put a schedule together, but we got lots of tree trimming to do, bushes to move. Haven't had any more phone calls for fall cleanup. I got a few for aerating and dethatching yet though. Lots of tilling. Right now I'm pushing the tilling issue just because I want to get all the tilling done so that I can get this big mower deck on the tractor. I don't want to be switching back and forth a whole lot because it's kind of a pain to switch implements on the thing. But yeah, once we get the tilling done, we'll be throwing a deck on and getting ready to do bigger yards. That mower's ready to go for doing yards. So at least I do have a riding mower if somebody calls and wants it done right away. But I'm hoping within probably the next week and a half we'll be done with tilling. Then we'll be able to switch over. We should be done with aerating by then too, but we'll see. Never know. I'm just waiting on a phone call back. There's I think it's in Neepawa. There's somebody that wants aerating, dethatching, some overseeding and fertilizing done. But I haven't heard back on them exactly. Also have a... I'm not sure where it is. The guy hasn't got back to me on it either, but he was looking for sod. He's got an area about 12 by 4. He wants some sod laid. So we'll hopefully get that job. We'll go lay some sod and then make sure it grows for him. Keep an eye on it. This is the Burco 48-inch rotary broom here. I got to take that all apart. There's a mechanism that allows it to swivel back and forth. Well, it won't lock in place. I had it into John Deere a couple of years ago, and they put a bead of weld on there for the time being, just because it's a major job to get to the part that actually locks it. Well, that bead is worn off because we use it a fair amount for doing sidewalks in the winter. But you pretty much have to dismantle the thing right down to bare nothing to get to this locking mechanism. So it's looking like we're going to have to do something major with it. We got to get it up and running, so we're good to go. We also use that for dethatching bigger yards and sweeping parking lots. So we got to get it up and running. It runs fine, other than you gotta hold on to the controls to keep it in the right direction, or it bounces back and forth from side to side, which is kind of a pain. But in a pinch, it'll work. So yeah, that's about it for tonight. Hopefully I have another video up maybe tomorrow or the next day of me actually tilling the garden here. I was going to do a video the other day of tilling, but I didn't have a camera operator, and it's hard to run the tractor and till at the same time. But I did get that one of the aerator. The wife happened to be with me that day, so she got a brief video of me aerating that yard in McGregor. She didn't get me dethatching. She kind of forgot she was supposed to videotape. No, I was just glad she got what she got. So yeah, maybe get a video tomorrow of me tilling this garden, and then we'll go from there. So that's it for tonight. It's Sheldon Gould with S&N Custom Lawn Care in Gladstone, Manitoba. Thanks for watching. If you like our video, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, S&N Custom Lawn Care, on YouTube. I also have a page and group on Facebook, S&N Custom Lawn Care, so make sure you subscribe to that too. And make sure you share all over, share with your friends, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. It's Sheldon Gould with S&N Custom Lawn Care in Gladstone, Manitoba.